Alberto Giacometti was a Swiss artist best known for figures like this one. He joined the Surrealist movement in 1930, but it was said that Andre Breton asked him to leave during 1934. It was during World War II. He worked in Geneva between 1941 and 1945, and then moved to France, where he continued to work until his death in 1966. This particular piece that I'm showing you is called Man Pointing, and it was created in 1947. It is a reflection on existentialism, which was a very fashionable philosophical movement in French society at the time. It stands 70.5 inches tall. It's made out of bronze. It is a human figure, and it appears to be burned, and this is created by the texture that has been created by the artist's fingers manipulating the material, and his use of a knife while working, and that's what gives it the roughened texture. This figure is definitely stylized and quite thin, to the point where the arm that stretches out that is actually pointing definitely looks like it could snap in two. But as reduced as it is, we can still recognize it as being a human form. It is definitely fragile, and there is a frailty about the piece, but because of the enlarged feet at the bottom on top of the base, there seems to be a solidity and a strength about the piece, standing firmly on its and firmly grounded. One arm is bent in a come follow me type motion, while the other hand is outstretched and pointing. The face is tilted in the same direction that the finger is pointing. The figure's elongated in a very dramatic way, and the facial expression is quite distorted. You can make out the mouth as it is pulled back, almost exposing from here what looks like to be teeth. The brow seems to be somewhat furrowed, so there is some kind of maybe anguish, maybe determination, maybe despair on his face. The figure is definitely emaciated. The figure tells of the horrible conditions of starvation in a society or in a world where Europe was existing after World War II. They were bombed, cities were burned, and the figure stands in this empty, desolate space and is a marker for that time period. This is definitely about the human condition. friends. He was friends with the famous philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre, who described this sculpture as an association with existentialism's pessimistic view of the world. Yet Barnett Newman, and I like this, commented that the sculpture looked as if it were made of spit. New things with no form, no texture, but somehow filled. Thank you.